Hey, Kevin Douglas here, playing the final match of my Burn League. We are 4-0, so hoping to get 5-0. We are on the draw. This is a pretty good start. Gobblegon, Monster, Spear. Drawing a 1 CMC spell in the first 2 turns would probably be best, so we could go Swift Spear and a spell on turn 2. So, Forest Go. Not sure what that means quite yet, but we have a very aggressive creature start here, so I think I'm going to start with Sacred Foundry. Go Goblin Guide. So there's Glistener Elf. Okay, so this hand does not line up very well with Infect, unfortunately, because we don't have any removal. And they're going to go Spellskite, so the removal might not have mattered anyway. Eidolon is a good draw. I'm actually going to go Mountain here. Play the Eidolon. It's damage that they can't redirect with Spellskite. And then I'm just kind of hoping we get a turn to run out Swift Spear Goblin Guide next turn, and then Skullcrack Boros Charm. But it looks like they might be going for like just a 2-turn Infect kill here. This Lavamancer is a little late to the party. Would have been very good. So I think we have to. I think we play a Goblin Guide. Attack. I might think twice about blocking the Spellskite because we could kill it with our 1 open mana and then have another open mana for like a bolt for whatever they happen to have to pump or when they activate Inkmoth Nexus. So I know at least we will Goblin Guide, but we will get in some extra damage if we play Monastery Swift Spear. It would be 1 extra damage, but if we play the Monastery Swift Spear, they know that they can block with the Spellskite, and that would be 2 less damage overall. So I think we attack in here. They're gonna have a Vines of Asswood to kick with if they have another land. So they did not block like we thought they would. But if they have another land in hand, when they see the revealed Vines of Asswood, then they know that it's safe no matter what. And our deck's gonna get a lot better after the sideboards. So we'll go ahead and concede there. Not much we can do about that. But we have quite a bit of interaction here. So we got Path to Exiles and Deflecting Palms. We could bring in Destructive Revelry, which seeing a Spellskite main, Destructive Revelry hits both the Inkmoth Nexus, but also Spellskite. So I think we're going to want to take out Lava Spikes. Want to take out Boros Charms. Those are just 8 cards that cannot interact with their creatures. Bring in some Destructive Revelries. one more card. We could bring in like a Rest in Peace just to keep him off of the Delve spell, Become Immense. But I think our strategy is to kind of kill anything that shows up on the board. And so if they don't have anything that can Become Immense, then we're kind of ahead. So I think maybe Lava Spike is cheap. Lets us leave out mana for the removal. So we have 3 ways to interact with creatures in this hand and a Goblin Guy to start applying pressure. So we're going to keep here. I guess maybe taking Skullcrack out instead of the Boros Charms would have been right. That's another non-interactive card. They're going to have a Blighted Agent. So hopefully they play a turn 1 creature here. I'd like to make good use of the Searing Blaze. So I need to fetch a white source for the path. So we'll go ahead and get rid of the Glistener Elf. Tag in with Goblin Guide. Now the good thing is that if they try to cast that Blighted Agent this next turn, they don't have mana up to protect it. And if they don't cast it, then we get to cast Eidolon of the Great Revel. So it'd be nice if we found a green source for that Destructive Revelry, but I'm going to go ahead and run this Eidolon out. It's expensive to attack in with that Inkmoth Nexus. And so it's going to be a little bit slow. So the Eidolon gives us another attacker on the ground. They're going to get in for a 2 Infect. They're going to have to discard a hand size. Got rid of Windswept Heath. Inspiring Advantage is a good draw. So there's a Vines. Anything that casts puts them down to 5, or anything they play puts them down to 5. I think we suspend Riftbolt and leave up Path. And hopefully it's just too expensive for them to both protect their creature and pump it. So I'm feeling pretty good so far. Yeah. Go ahead and go to sideboard again. So it makes me think about that Skullcrack. Maybe it'd be better to have like the Lava Spikes in over Skullcrack. Skullcrack doesn't interact, but I don't know that they have a whole lot of life gain. That could just be me not being as familiar with Modern as I should be, but I think being a little bit lower to the ground, not competing for other 2 CMC spells. You know, sometimes it's bad when you only have 3 land and all you have is a bunch of 2-drops. Let's go ahead and keep that. So they did not see Path last turn. Or last game. Alright, so we have Bolt, Searing Blaze, Lava Spike. We're going to go ahead and keep this. So there's Hierarch. We could Bolt that. I think we do. Bolt the bird, as they say. It's just going to slow him down. You know, I'd say bolting the bird buys us at least a couple turns. It gives them less mana to protect their creature with. Maybe forces them to bring in an upright breeding pool if they want to play a Blighted Agent. So I'm going to go Inspiring Pitch here. Actually, I think I might be happy with 3 land, so I'm actually going to go Arid Mesa for a Stomping Ground. And then Searing Blaze. So they're down to 14, and we have 12 damage in hand. We do only have 1 additional Lightning Bolt. So I'd like to draw another removal spell. So that's perfect right there. So we'll see if they try to protect it with Vines of Basswood or something. We're just going to Lightning Bolt it. They're down to just 2 cards. I guess I wasn't very smart there, and I could have bolted first and then gained the life. So unfortunately, they just they had a lot of creatures, but we have a lot of burn spells, so hoping to draw at least 1 pretty soon. That's a good start. See if they have any more protection. Then I think I'd just hold up Skullcrack. So yeah, in this matchup, it's all about just removing anything, you know, using your burn spells to just keep the board clear. I'm going to Lava Spike. Lava Spike. And I am going to suspend this Rift Bolt, because then if they do play a creature on this turn, we can get it with the Rift Bolt, but if not, we can just attack them. There's a Kitchen Finks. That's kind of unfortunate. That does slow us down a little bit. Definitely not going to kill that. It does give him a clock if we top deck really poorly. I think we just cast this and just kind of rely on our top deck. Unfortunately, they do have pump spells they can target Kitchen Finks with. So, you know, depending on what they have, it could just be, we might not have as much time as I think, basically. There's a Searing Blaze. And Searing Blaze is funny here because it does exactly enough damage. It does not kill the Kitchen Finks. Not that that really matters in this situation, but if they don't have a counterspell here, then I think we win. So sweet, we got our 5-0. That last game was actually pretty good. I mean, we had a lot of removal, but they had a lot of creatures. It definitely wasn't just like a gimme. We did have to kind of top deck some burn spells there at the end. But 5-0 seems pretty good. Friendly league, so you do kind of see some decks that maybe you wouldn't see in the competitive league, but still kind of fun. So